that'll change your life. You may think that you know what it's going to be like. You know, you join like a video chat with guys or something like that. But yeah, it's literally a life-changing experience. I'd say have some confidence in your riding before coming. You know, you don't want to come in super duper green because it could prove to be quite difficult. But it's honestly been one of the best experiences of my life. Yeah, it's life-changing. Some brotherhood, more friends, more close friends, deeper connections, not just surface stuff. That's sort of the day-to-day, talking about the weather and sort of the bullshit. Like the fireside chats were super therapeutic. So yeah, it's a deeper experience, deeper meaning for sure. Well, considering I puked on one of the days, but not that bad. I would say related to PT probably. One of the best moments was when he finished up in the ocean there and everyone sort of gathered around Travis and we were all jumping up and down. That felt like super special. I love that. And also we got surrounded by those 10 elephants. You were in the truck with us. That was wild, you know, calming and nervous all at the same. Pushing the bike on the final day was pretty tough. Yeah, just the physical drain of it, I guess, but you can get over that. You know, you play sports and stuff like that when you're a kid and you're pushed by coaches and things like that. Not everyone is pushed by teachers. You know, I wasn't much into the academic side of things, but getting back on a team and like truly pushing your limits, I just don't think that people have a chance to do that much in day-to-day life. So when you can push those limits and succeed, it creates a lot of confidence in yourself. I loved them. Honestly, like I call them coach just because I like saying, hey coach. I call my trainer at the gym that as well. But they make the trip. You know, I have tons of respect for PD. He obviously knows exactly what he's doing. He's lived an incredible life with his military background and stuff like that. And Ruin and I honestly feel like he's just like a bro. He's just one of me and him are buddies. We really connected on a deep level. So I love both those guys so much. Most of my travels I've been to a lot of North America, Mexico type stuff, and I had been to Europe once, but I think that people have a tendency to try to compare things, right? Like when I first got here, this reminds me of like Mexico and Arizona mixed, but then once you're in it, it's like, no, it is Africa. It's unique in its own way, the culture that we saw and stuff like that, meeting the bush people and things like that. You know, we have lots of First Nations people in Canada and we see their traditions and culture a lot. So it's really exciting to come here, you know, on the opposite end of the world and it kind of be same but different. You know, I saw a lot of similar artwork and things like that. So I think you come in with the expectation that this is like a third world country and I'm going to see a lot of babies with swollen bellies and stuff like that. And I'm sure that exists, but I haven't seen it yet. But just the landscape, how the mountains are not in ranges like the Rockies and stuff like that, where it's a continuous line. They're almost islands in the middle of the landscape. It was just like nothing else I've ever seen, almost. And in lots of those desert areas, it's like you're on Mars, you know what I mean? Just endless sand, and why is there black rock here and sand there? It's just a new experience for the fireside chats. When you go onto the online groups and they sort of put you in breakout rooms, talk about big goals and things like that, that was a bit broad and it's sort of hard to get into. But having been in the fireside chats and like, you know, some guys are tearing up and they're really opening up, it was extremely therapeutic. I've never had the opportunity to do that, and I think that with it being essentially strangers at the beginning, it makes it easier to open up. There's less judgment. You know, you can be exactly you. You don't have to put on a mask or anything like that. So I would say it is a brotherhood. It's more the club than it is the riding, and I love the riding. That's, you know, a huge part of it. But the experience with the family, you know, it becomes a family group, and we're all brothers and stuff like that, and we're all, because we're on this club, on this trip, and we chose to be here, we're all similar-ish, but we're still different. But seeing others open up makes it easy for yourself to open up, and that was like a thing that I needed in my life, and it was just, yeah, one of the best times I've ever experienced.
Do you feel like you'll keep in touch with these guys?
100%. There's no doubt about it. I have some best friends from this group now, so I absolutely will stay in contact with these